All right, well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Henry Volleyball versus Bluefield. And you didn't hear the starting lineup. We have at number 1, Savannah Kazee. Number 2, Carly Williams. The Lala Bear, number 3, Sarah Moore. Number 11, Samantha Worthy. Number 14, Camden Jones. Number 17, Hannah Watson. And number 19, Paige Halpro. I am joined here with my trusty buddy, Ty. Ty, how you feeling?
I'm doing well. I'm excited for our last, it's bittersweet. It's our last home game of the year here for Emory and Henry Volleyball, but I'm excited for the women to get after it tonight. For once, it's not 1,000 degrees in this gym, so I'm excited about that. Brandon was complaining about how cold it was earlier, but I'm excited and I'm ready, and I'm ready to watch some volleyball.
Let's get it done. So, if you guys didn't know, the Wasps are on a 5-game win streak. So, here this last home game, let's see if they can make it 6. Yeah. Bluefield to serve. That is number 14, Kirsten Bubbles. Ooh, and a kill off a rep. Woo! Camden Jones. Wow, that was quick coming off the gate.
Yeah, great way to start it off for the Wasps to get that point early and try to get that momentum on their side.
Emory Henry to serve, number 5, Marissa Snap. And that is a point for Emory and Henry. Hit out of bounds by Bluefield. Snap to serve. Another point for Emory and Henry, and that is 3-0. The Wasps are up. Nice little early lead they have here. Snap to serve. Oh, a nice block by Hannah Watson and Bree. Couldn't quite get it over the net from Bree, but that was a nice set from Marissa Snap. But that ended up being a Bluefield point. Score is now 3-1. Decision-making hit, but Emory Henry could not get there. Well, that's a Bluefield point. Emory Henry up 3-2. Whew. Bree and Camden are having a jump day out here. But that's it off Emory Henry and couldn't quite get back over the net, so that's a Bluefield point. Score tied 3-3.
Great volley by both teams there. I mean, that seemed to go on for ages.
Tie car right there, but Bluefield scored again, and that's 3-4 Bluefield. The Bluefield serve ended up being an Emory Henry Wasp point, so that score 4-4. Camden Jones to serve. Oh, right in the corner. Woo. Nice serve.
Sharp shooting out here.
Hit out of bounds by Bluefield. Emory and Henry point. Score is 6-4. Emory and Henry. Jones to serve. Ooh, barely got it over the net. Looked like another decision-making hit. And that ended up being a Bluefield point. 6-5, Emory and Henry. You know, both teams seem to be coming out here with some fire into them. Have a lot of energy. Woo. It's a really hard hit from Camden. And that got hit out of bounds. So that ended up being a Bluefield point. 6-6. And a serve from Bluefield ended up being out of bounds. That's a point for Emory and Henry. 7-6. And looks like we have Hannah Watson to serve. Bree's hard hit got blocked. And that's a Bluefield point. Emory Henry sure knows how to put some power in these hits. Sheesh. And another Bluefield serve ended up being out of bounds. The score is 8-7, Emory Henry. Yeah, Bluefield's not been pretty good on the serves.
Yeah, and that's something that it's the start of the play, so it's you set the tone with the serve, and obviously Bluefield not making the most out of all their opportunities. But Emory and Henry having a couple mistakes to their own name as that ball sails out of bounds, and Emory and Henry ties this ball game. 9-7. I'm the one doing the scoreboard back here, and I can't keep track.
Paige Halco to serve. And that is out of bounds. Too much of a hard hit for Bluefield, and that ended up being an Emory and Henry point. Score is 10-7. Nice hustle from Sarah Moore. Keep the ball in play. And out of bounds. Good decision making from Camden. Ended up being an Emory Henry point. 11-7. Nice block. Good.
Score is 11-8, Emory and Henry after that last point.
It almost was a block, but sadly, that ended up being a Bluefield point. Score is now 11-9. Emory and Henry. Bluefield serve. Couldn't quite get it inbound from Savannah Kazee. Score is now 11-10. Emory and Henry.
And those balls are heartbreakers because Kazee hit that ball right on the screws, did everything she needed to do, just missed going inbounds and taking the point.
And Carly Williams. Carly, why you doing like that? We got to know. Score is now 12-10, Emory and Henry. And Savannah Kazee to serve. Nice little silent tip from Bluefield. Ended up being a 12-11 score. Emory Henry is up. Bluefield to serve. And that Camden Jones kill. Whew.
Wouldn't want to be in front of that one.
No, we would not. Sarah Moore to serve. Too hard of a hit for Bluefield. That's an Emory Henry point, 14-11. I know Emory Henry is loving the fact that they keep hitting the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, I got to make the most out of the opportunities that you're given. That obviously wasn't much of what we were actually talking about, but what my point was going to be was if the other team is going to give you free points, just let the ball go. No need to be a hero and just keep racking up points off their mistakes.
No. And while we said that, Emory Henry also hit the ball out of bounds on their serve. Scores 14-12, Emory Henry. Oh. Oh, a sneaky one from Page. Scores now 15-12, Emory Henry. A little sneaky tip with a little help from the net.
And being able to realize kind of the rhythm that your team is going through. You know, it's pass, set, hit, pass, set, hit, pass, set, hit. Realizing that you're kind of getting into a rut and being able to throw the other team off with that little set over it's a veteran move that this setter Paige Halcrow is showing early.
It is. And look like a hit out of bounds. That is a Bluefield point. Score 15-13. Bluefield with the serve. Nice. Couldn't quite get it over the net. It looked like it was a little miscommunication as well, but 15-14, Emory Henry. Bluefield to serve. And that's a Hannah Watson kill. Score is now 16-14. Jones to serve. And that's very unfortunate. That was going to be a great block, but unfortunately hit off their hands and went out of bounds. That's just so unfortunate.
Yeah, those are heartbreakers. You do everything right, and still the ball doesn't tip the way you want it.
That ends up being a 16-15. Emory Henry lead by 1. Bluefield to serve. That's what I call a Hannah Watson revenge. You give me unfortunate, I'm going to give you back unfortunate. Hannah Watson to serve. Tried to be a sneaky tip, but couldn't quite hit it in bounds, and that ended up being an Emory Henry point, 18-15. Wasser up by 3. Hannah Watson to serve. Whew. Now that hit has some force to it, but just the confidence just to go up there and try to block it.
Yeah, Bree Hogan doesn't back down from anybody's hit. Went up, put a great effort on the block. Just unfortunately, ball didn't tip the right way.
That's a wash, 18-16 lead. Bluefield to serve. And unfortunately for Bluefield, couldn't quite get over that net. And that is an Emory Henry point.
And that's one of those situations that you were talking about, Brandon, where I think that ball probably would have gone out of bounds. But Bluefield, again, like you said, just kind of shooting themselves in the foot here and there. That ball goes out of bounds. They get that point, but instead they're unable to get the hit over the net, and Emory Henry takes the point.
And that's Halco to serve. Bluefield point off the tip, 19-17. I just think the rules of volleyball is pretty interesting. You hit it off your hand and it goes out of bounds. It's like it's not even your fault. Oh, wow. Look at that play. That was great effort from the whole team. And that right there is a 20-17 lead for E&H.
Right place at the right time for Samantha Worthy to come up and get a big block for Emory Henry.
Savannah Kazee with the serve. And great block. 14, Camden Jones. And timeout, Bluefield. Emory Henry 21-17 lead, and we will be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another great matchup. Here, this first set scores 21-17. E&H is up. Savannah Kazee with the serve. Woo! Look at the kill from Samantha Worthy. Girls coming out here with some fire. This type of energy I expect from you from the last home game. Show out for the fans.
Yeah, a pretty good crowd tonight, especially early. E&H supporters coming out for the Wasp last game of the year. Great to see that, and a good performance being put on by the team.
And with that, score is 22-18. Bluefield outscored. Oh, and barely got it inbound. Bluefield serve. That right there was a tough one.
That's one you just tip your cap. I mean, there's 9 times out of 10 that ball goes out of bounds and you let it go and it's the right decision. You know, that time you just got unlucky.
With that Bluefield serve, Samantha Worthy trying to get him with another kill, but couldn't quite get it. Hit it out of bounds. 22-20, Bluefield. No, Emory Henry lead. My fault. And there goes another reason why I say volleyball is very interesting. Hit it off Carly Williams. Tried to go for a block. That ended up being a Bluefield point, 22-21. Emory Henry with a 1-point lead. Woo! Savannah Kazee with the kill. Sarah Moore to serve. Paige said, no, not today. No. That was a short tip from Bluefield. Definitely was not going to get over the net. And that's being a point for Emory and Henry, 24-21. We'll see if they can close out this set. Sarah Moore to serve. And couldn't quite get it over. That's 24-22. Wasser up.
Something we've seen all year with Emory and Henry getting right to that 24th point and kind of struggling to push it all the way through for the set win. Hopefully they're able to kind of overcome that. It's not been that they kind of choke every single time, but it's always been close on that 24th point. So hopefully they're able to get it done here.
Starting to think they like nail biters. Carly Williams kill, I don't think so. As they close out the first set, Emory and Henry win the first set. Well, as they go into the second, as we wait till we go to the second, we'll be right back with a recap of set 1. welcome back. Emory Henry won the first set 25-22, I believe. And Ty, what'd you see from the first set?
Well, I saw a lot of good things. The biggest thing that I saw out of Emory and Henry was they kind of let Bluefield beat themselves. Just let Bluefield make mistakes and capitalize on them, whether that be serving balls out of bounds, serving balls into the net, any sorts of things. A lot of balls hit out of bounds by Bluefield, and they kind of put themselves on the wrong foot there, and Emory Henry was able to capitalize. So I think that they're able to continue to do so, minimize mistakes of their own, and just kind of play their game. I think they're going to be just fine in set number 2.
Yeah, and with that, I think Emory Henry just got to just fix the little things they do. You know, the tighten up the serves, tighten up the hits a little bit. But other than that, I think Emory Henry's been playing fine. Defense been great, energy's been great. I think they're feeling it. Savannah could see with the serve. And I like how they starting off. That's a Bluefield miscommunication. Leads to an Emory Henry point. 1-0. Kazee with the serve. Good communication from Sarah Moore. Carly Williams' hit led to a kill. 2-0. Carly, why you doing like that? They didn't know what to do. They was in shambles. Kazee with the serve. Just misread a little bit. They jumped a little early, which they couldn't get back on their feet quick enough. Sarah Moore with the good hustle, but couldn't quite get there. And that's a Bluefield point. 2-1. Emory Henry lead. Bluefield with the serve. That is Leslie Flores. Woo! Camden Jones kill. Look, she got up on that one.
Yeah, great kill by the freshman. Haven't said her name a ton tonight, but one that as soon as she gets hot, you know it's going to be trouble for the Rams.
That is a Bluefield point. Camden tried to come in with the hustle, but couldn't quite get there. Bluefield with the serve. Kill him softly, Carly Williams. Nice little tip. I'm pretty sure they was expecting a big hit, but she said no.
And that's just an opportunity that you make for yourself with how often these and how powerful these hits are from the Wasp. They're able to kind of switch things up and catch Bluefield off guard.
And a snap for the serve led to Emory Henry point, 5-2. Emory Henry lead. Snap has definitely found some success serving the ball here tonight. But that hit, it's a little too hard. And that's a Bluefield point, 5-3. Emory Henry lead. Bluefield, Cassidy Brown to serve. Good defense, but unfortunate that it tipped and nobody was there around to come hit it. And that's a Bluefield point. 5-4 Emory Henry lead. Can't decide if that should have been a hit, maybe a little tip over, or should have set it.
It gets so difficult when that ball gets up into that net. You're not sure because you can't get into the net. You're going to try to get the ball back out. So tough, but a great hit by Hannah Watson. Sorry, I didn't mean to take your fire there.
No, it's okay because we just want to know why you do them like that. I think she was angry. Camden Jones to serve. Crowd saying that should have been a double hit, but Bree said otherwise. That is a kill. Woo. 7-5 Emory Henry lead. I don't know who's going to get the hardest hitter award. The Wolf. They're all hitting the ball with some force. Camden Jones with a serve, but couldn't quite get it over. Emory Henry leads 7-6. That is a Bluefield point. Score is not tied, 7-7. Bree was going for that kill, but too hard. Score is now 7-8. Bluefield leads. These Watts got to get back into it. Lost a little bit of the groove with these mistakes. And that is a point for Emory Henry from Hannah Watson. And I usually call Hannah Watson the spark plug. She gets everybody hyped, gets them up there.
And you need one of those on every team. Things aren't always going to be going great in the game, but if you can have somebody that can kind of start the offense, whether it be with their personality or with their play, that can be really beneficial. And it looks like Watson is doing that right now as Emory Henry takes the lead.
Watson with the serve. Look at that. Look at the hustle. Bluefield hit it right in the corner where nobody was at. And that is a Bluefield point, 9-9, scores tied. Bluefield to serve. Georgia Lewis. That is a Bluefield point. That is an Emory and Henry point. Score is not tied at 10-10.
Seems like Bluefield has really cleaned up their game here in set number 2. And now you're seeing that now it's a really tight game between the two teams because both teams are kind of playing some good volleyball.
Yeah, they look very focused. And Bluefield hit the ball right in the net, and that is an Emory Henry point. 11-10, the Wasp lead.
Of course, when I start talking about people cleaning it up, ball right into the net.
Voodoo.
Who do you voodoo?
That is a Carly Williams kill. 12-10, Wasp lead. That's a Bluefield point. Emory Henry up 12-11. It's been a very interesting set two from both sides. A lot focused, tighten up the games, very like a strategic game. Trying to hit the ball in the right spot. But yet they're bringing so much power. And that is the Emory Henry point. And defense is going to win you this game.
For sure. I mean, both teams able to hit the ball pretty much at will. So those blocks are going to be huge on who can just get in front of one of those fireballs and just and block it right back in the other team's face.
Some good play. Good hustle from E&H, but couldn't quite get there in time. And the score is now 13-12. Emory Henry leads by 1. Bluefield to serve and hit way too hard. And that is the Emory Henry point. Scores for now 14-12.
And the throw by that girl, you've got the roster, number 14, but I think that ball, when she threw it up the serve, almost hit the rafters. So she was gunning for a for a hard serve there, just went out of bounds.
There's a tip out of bounds from Emory Henry, and that leads to a Bluefield point. Wasp lead by 1, 14-13. Bluefield to serve. And Carly Williams tried to go for that kill, but hey, ended up being tipped out of bounds from the other team, so that's Emory Henry point. Score is now 15-13. Emory Henry lead. Snap to serve. We seem to have been serving all game, it feels like. Bluefield tried to tip it over the net with a sneaky one, but couldn't. And that's a Emory Henry point, 16-13, Wasp lead. They are feasting on these mistakes. They are feasting, I tell you. Snap with the setup. Jones with the deliver. That is the Emory Henry point, 17-13 lead. They are looking like they are trying to close this out in a good fashion. Snap to serve. Emory Henry said, I think not. That is a point from E&H. Brian Hannah Watson line up. Timeout Bluefield. E&H lead 18-13, and we'll be right back. And we are back. Emory Henry lead 18-13. Snap the serve. ENH feeling pretty good, trying to close this out. Oh. That was a try to block. Hannah Watson and Bree. Probably the best duo to line up and block a ball, but couldn't quite get it. So that's a Bluefield point, 18-14, Emory Henry lead. Snap with the serve and Bree with the deliver. They are eating off these Marissa Snap sets.
And with Brianna Hogan can keep her hits in bounds, she is almost unstoppable. That ball is screaming towards the floor. It's just whether or not she can pinpoint it and keep it in bounds. But great hit and great kill by her to put Emory and Henry up 19-14.
That is something Emory Henry loves to see. And that was Jones to serve. Woo! These ladies are killing it today. This set number 2, they are on fire.
Hannah Watson said, "It's my turn." Goes for the huge kill, continues to add for Emory and Henry's lead, and these women are on fire.
20-14, Emory Henry lead. Jones to serve. And that was, I'm pretty sure the tiniest bit of inbounds there possibly could have been. Jones served it and got the ace. Whew. Accuracy. Steph Curry accuracy. 21-14, Emory Henry lead. Out of bounds, Bluefield, 22-14, the Wasp lead. All smiles on the court. That's what you like to see. Jones to serve, but couldn't quite get over that net. 22-15, Wasp lead. Bluefield to serve. Sarah Moore with the hustle, but couldn't quite get there. And that leads to a Bluefield point, 22-16, Wasp lead. Bluefield serve. Snap with the set. Delaney tried to hit the ball, but couldn't quite get over that net. 22-17 lead. Emory Henry. Looks like Bluefield making a comeback. A slow and steady comeback, 22-18.
And
Wasp.
It's been the Wasp hitting the ball into the net. Miscommunications. They got to tighten it up here late in this set. They've been having a great game so far. Just got to finish.
Yeah, and that ball ended up hitting the ref, and that being the ENH point.
Think the ref will give us 2 points against Bluefield just for that?
I think they should. That'll be an interesting. Keely Doyle to serve. Oh my, look at this back and forth play. Wait. That's the Emory Henry point.
Not so fast. Ball was just out of bounds. You know, happy accidents happen. Now the Wasp within a point of taking the set.
Oh, there So that's 24. I don't want to call it 24 curse. Usually they get over the 24 curse.
Hopefully they can't hear.
Bluefield to serve. Woo! Good kill by Ashley Clayton. And that, Emory Henry takes the second set, 25-19. And we'll be back for a second set recap. Welcome back, Emory Henry volleyball fans. We are here with you for the third set, but we're gonna have a second set recap. And Ty, what you tell me about it?
Well, they still are struggling to finish sets. Bluefield with a little bit of comeback there, but Emory Henry able to take the set. And again, lots of mistakes by Bluefield. So if Emory Henry can continue to capitalize on those mistakes, I think they're going to have the same sort of outcome that they had in set 1 and 2 here in set 3.
Yeah, we were talking about there were 3 seniors out there on the court.
Yeah, great to see those seniors all playing together there at the end of set 2. Obviously, their last home game of their career, so awesome of them to get that opportunity. And for them to be able to put that set away together was really special.
I look for Bluefield serve started off here, the third set. A lot of communication going on here the third set as well. Nice little continuation going. Oh, defense. Uh-oh. And uh-oh leads to an Emory and Henry point as they start off this set 1-0. Savannah Kazee with the serve for the Wasps. And a little miscommunication for Bluefield leads to Emory Henry Wasps 2-0. Savannah Kazee with serve. She's also found some success serving as well. And her serve leads to a Bluefield mistake, which also leads to an Emory Henry 3-0.
This Bluefield team looks asleep. I don't know if they've kind of just given up, I guess, after going down 2, but they're going to have to wake up here. Hits like that are going to do it.
It is. I think it woke him. I think it even woke the coach up. Bluefield to serve. Woo. But they're not awake enough to stop that Carly Williams kill.
I don't think you could you couldn't drink 6 cups of coffee and be awake enough for a hit like that.
No. That was way too fast for me. Sarah Moore serve. Hannah Watson said, I think not. That is an Emory Henry point, 5-1. Sarah Moore to serve. Woo! Defense. Carly Williams and Hannah Watson. That's Emory Henry point, 6-1. They are on fire. They are really carrying this momentum just through each sets. They've gotten better.
Yeah, great to see Emory and Henry come out hot here and really show what they can do.
Ooh, right out of bounds. Camden Jones tried to go for the kill but couldn't quite get it. That's a Bluefield point, 6-2. Good communication from ENH. Which leads to a Camden Jones kill. I'm saying Camden Jones a lot tonight as well. Snap to serve. ENH leads 7-2. Bluefield point, 7-3. Wasp lead. Bluefield to serve. Snap tried to catch him off guard. And a hand, ooh. Spoke too soon. Bluefield point. 7-4. Emory Henry lead. It's a nice hit by Hannah Watson. But somehow Bluefield was able to hit that. Hannah Watson, oh, they blocked. Oh, point for Emory and Henry. Wow. 8-4. Emory Henry lead. Oh, Bree tried to kill him softly. Oh, good timing. The defense, incredible. Savannah Kazee with the kill. 9-4, Emory Henry lead. Sheesh. I can tell they wanted that point bad. Jones with the serve. A little, I wouldn't say miscommunication. I'd say a little misreaction.
The old one-hand special by Sarah Moore.
Yeah, well, one special. 9-4, E&H lead. I mean 9-5, 9-5. And not quite the hit Bree wanted, but it'll do for E&H point as they lead 10-5. Hannah Watson to serve. Woo! And that one, the hit off of Marissa. Couldn't quite get there. That ball was just bouncing off of players.
Had to play a little limbo. Yeah, I honestly think Snap had no idea that ball was coming to her. She was just right place, right time, was able to hit the ball up in the air and save it.
And that led to a Bluefield point, 10-6. Emory Henry lead. And good defense from Bree. Bluefield did a little pop back special and got a point, 10-7. Emory Henry lead. Barely just got, that ball almost got over the net. And unfortunately, it landed on the E&H side, and that is a Bluefield point. Wait, Emory Henry point.
Yeah, I think the ball hit on the, well, I don't actually know what it's called, but I'll call it the stick. And resulted in an E&H point. Scores 11-7.
And that was hit out of bounds from Bluefield. Score is now 12-7. Emory Henry lead. Paige Halcrow to serve. And Bluefield continues to make mistakes with this net. I think they love the net. Ball keeps hitting the net on the Bluefield side, and that's the Emory Henry point. 13-7. Lost lead. Now it's Halcrow serving. Uh-oh. Woo! The hit by Bluefield landed right in the spot nobody was at. Good accuracy. Bluefield point, 13-8. Emory Henry lead. Bluefield serve. Whew. You tell Carly wanted that point right there. Uh-oh. Bluefield getting hype. I think they waking up. 13-9.
This has been such a game of momentum, back and forth and back and forth. So Bluefield now kind of on a little bit of a high. See what they can do with it here as they're only Only down 3 now.
It's been quite the third set. As Emory Henry leads 2-0. And that is out. Good read from Sarah Moore. 14-10. Emory Henry lead. Savannah Kazee up to serve for the Wasps. And that is inbounds. Bluefield hits, gets the point, 14-11, Wasp lead. Wow, look at the hustle.
Great save.
15-11, Wasp lead. That was a great play sequence. Sarah Moore with the one-handed special.
The one-handed special. I was just about to talk about it. Nobody else would have gotten that over but Sarah Moore.
Number 3, Sarah Moore to serve. Was a good block by Hannah Watson, but that landed on the ENH side. That's a Bluefield point, 15-12, Wasp lead. Ooh, and a Carly Williams hit. Ends up being a nice point for the Wasp, 16-12. As we got a couple of subs, Bree and Snap come back in for the Wasp. Snap to serve.
Woo!
Good defense from Watson and Hogan. But a little miscommunication. Nobody was in that area of play where Bluefield hit. That's a Bluefield point, 16-13, Wasp lead.
I don't know if you've noticed, Brandon, but we have stayed on this 3-point lead for the Wasp all the way up, it seems like. So I'm fine with it if they want to keep on trading points and the Wasp still stay up 3.
And that's a Hannah Watson.
Hannah Watson had other plans.
And we have a sub. Abby Dillon comes in for the game. For Snap. And Jones to serve for the Wasp. And Bluefield hits the ball way hard, way out of bounds. 18-13, Wasp lead. Jones to serve. Seems like Jones, Snap, Watson, Kazee had their good fair share serving the ball tonight.
Yeah, and we've talked earlier tonight. It all starts with the serve, but great tips like that help too.
Emory Henry leads 19-13. Jones to serve. Uh-oh, ball. Good hustle from Dillon, but couldn't quite get there. 19-14, Wasp lead. Bluefield to serve. No. Watson and Bree with defense. And that's hit out of bounds from Bluefield. Leads to an Emory Henry 20-14 lead. As we got a couple of more subs. Ashley Clayton, Delaney Nagy, and Keely Doyle.
There's our 3 seniors able to get in here in set number 3. Last game of their career, at least at home, and able to play it as a trio. Really special, awesome thing for them to get to experience.
Beautiful thing to see as Watson to serve. See if they can close it out with these 3 seniors here on the floor. Out of bounds. Oh, it's a tip. That's a point for Bluefield. 20-15, Wasp lead. Bluefield to serve. And that is a kill from Ashley Clayton. Senior, what if all seniors just scored for their last home game? That would be wonderful.
That'd be awesome to see. Clayton already a couple points to her name. Same thing with Nagy, just waiting on Keely Doyle to close it out for the Wasps.
I have my bets she will get a point. I believe so. We'll see. Paige Halco to serve. After we have a substitution from Bluefield. All right, Halco to serve. Wasp lead 21-15. Up 2 sets to none. Looking to close out this set. But off of Nagy. And that is a 21-16 lead from the Wasp. Bluefield to serve. Ooh, Sarah Moore. Hustle for, oh. Just hit. 21-17. Wasp lead. And look at there. Point for Emory Henry, 22-17. As Savannah Kazee comes back in and is ready to serve for the Wasps. Another Bluefield mistake, and Savannah Kazee serve leads to an Emory Henry point. 23-17 lead. She has found her success. She's found her some more success on the serve. Nice little continuation from back and forth from both sides. Uh-oh, ball. And that is out of bounds. from Bluefield. Emory Henry point, 24-17. They need one more point to close out the set and take the game.
Break the 24-point curse. Here we go.
And 20.
Oh!
Couldn't quite get it over the net.
Every time. We just need to stop talking about it.
That's Savannah Kazee couldn't quite get it over the net to seal the game. And neither could Bluefield, and they sealed the game for ENH, and that is an Emory Henry win for their last home game. That is 6 games in a row. But that has been a great game. But Ty, what you think about the game?
Yeah, I think it was a great performance by the Wasps for their last home game of the year, able to take advantage of all of Bluefield's mistakes, and they played with what they got. So great game by the Wasp and a great win.
And it has been a great game. I'm not going to hand out any rewards. I'm just going to say everybody played great. But I've been Brandon Cox.
And I've been Ty Spires.
Thanks for having us.